According to Brian Kilmeade on Fox and Friends, who apparently is some kind of great legal/criminal expert, I guess, 6 months is more than enough time for Special Prosecutor Bob Mueller to have completed his investigation and do whatever he needed to do. Take a look at a clip from Thursday morning.
Congressman, 6 months is enough. Plus, you had James Comey investigating prior to this. Where's this proposal going?
Now again, Brian Kilmeade is a guy who has no legal experience whatsoever. He didn't go to law school. He's never been a lawyer. He's never been an investigator. He's never been a prosecutor. He's never worked in the judicial system. He's never worked in the police system. He has no idea how these investigations work. Furthermore, to give you a little bit of historical context here, it was almost 2 years after the Watergate break-in and initial investigation until Richard Nixon resigned because the House of Representatives moved forward with impeachment because the investigation finally concluded. The official investigation into Nixon's involvement was about 18 months long. So don't say that 6 months is plenty of time, especially when you consider the fact that every day, or at least every other day, something new is coming out from this investigation. For example, Thursday morning, we learned that Bob Mueller is going to have that Russian lobbyist go talk to the grand jury that he's impaneled. That's a big development. We also learned that Trump associates were directly communicating with the Kremlin, saying, help us with this tower deal, Trump Tower Moscow, and let's ensure that our guy wins the office. Another huge development, and to me, that's probably enough reason for the folks at Fox and Friends to come out and say, all right, well, this investigation, it just needs to stop right now. Time's up. You're done. Go away. They want it to go away because it's getting worse by the day. And honestly, at this point, it's getting kind of fun. It's entertaining to see some of these people who think that this investigation is going to go nowhere or that it's turned up nothing so far. My advice to those people is go read the news. Go look at the documents that have been uncovered. Go read into this and see that, yes, it does tie directly into Donald Trump himself. Whether or not Russia provided any help to him, which they claim they did not at this point, is irrelevant. If they were reaching out to that country trying to circumvent our democratic process, they're done. Furthermore, the obstruction of justice case against Donald Trump himself is getting stronger by the week. Donald Trump is toast from this investigation, folks. It's not going to happen this year. It may not even happen next year. But this will be the investigation that takes him down. He did some shady things. He's got some shady business deals that Bob Mueller's now looking into that technically have nothing to even do with the campaign. Trump has too many skeletons in his closet to survive this particular investigation, as do many members of the Trump family and the Trump administration. And Fox and Friends can't handle that. They went all in for Donald Trump. Fox and Friends happens to be his favorite morning show. He plugs them on a regular basis. And so when he finally gets taken down, those three idiots sitting on that Fox and Friends couch are going to look a hell of a lot dumber to the American public because they refuse to accept reality and look at what was actually happening in this world just so that they can continue to defend Donald Trump, who is by far one of the most corrupt people to ever hold the office of the president. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.